We're live.
We're live.
Hello, people of the universe. We are here and we are ready to play a show for you. This is our 11th rent party, I've been told, which means 11 times we have played a gig in our house instead of in a music venue. You guys remember music venues?
No.
Not at this point.
Oh man, it was a cool thing, and we hope that they come back roaring and that we play inside of those venues when they exist again. Meanwhile, we're here streaming right into your living rooms from our... This isn't my living room. This is my strawberry room. I'm Carsey. Over there is Joe. Right back there is Patrick Firth. And we love you. So that's why we're playing music for you. We're going to start with a tune called Hot Night. It's a hot night and I don't feel like sleeping. I got too much commotion running around my mind. Some kind of second sight. See the meaning of everything with the fever of the free and easy in the summertime. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You got to steal it. Ain't nobody gonna live it for you. You better feel it now. It's a hot night. Hear the dogs in the distance. Hear the men coming down the street, picking up the trash, and it sounds like a fist fight, like a squalid existence. But they're singing in the dawning day like nobody asked. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You got to steal it. Ain't nobody gonna live it for you. You better feel it now. It's a hot night and I don't feel like sleeping. Lying next to my lover and I can hear his dreams. I feel like rising bread, like a hot house flower, like I'm drunk on whiskey sour down the street in New Orleans. It's a hot night, lying next to my lover, and there's nowhere tomorrow that I need to get. So I say, not quite. Don't take this night away from me. I don't feel like sleeping. I said I don't feel like sleeping. Said I don't feel like sleeping yet. Yeah. Yeah, guys. All right. I feel better now. Full disclosure, guys, we had a technical difficulty at the beginning of the show, which, honestly, this is the 11th, and I believe 9 out of the 11, that has been the case. We have been troubleshooting the internet right up until the very last moment. So I hope that it sounds good and looks good and you can hear it and it's nice. And if it isn't, I just want you to know how hard we tried for you. We really pulled out all the stops trying to make this sound and look good. And I just hope it does. John, my lovely assistant in the other room, will be chatting to me directly. So, John, let us know if we need to change any sounds stuff. We will not, however, be reading the comments, and it's because I personally cannot read the comments and also play a show at the same time. I learned this the hard way. So please chat with each other and also chat with my lovely manager, Natalie Kleinschmidt, who will be there to give you pertinent information. speaking of comments and of you guys, this theme of this show is Love Everybody Alive, and I requested that you guys send me your dedications. So a lot of the songs we're going to play are going to be dedicated to you and your loved ones, which I find just very heartwarming and sweet. Starting with the next song, So Ferocious, which is dedicated from Michelle Lewinsky to her girly Kate. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kate!
Happy birthday, Kate!
1, 2, 3, 4! Yeah! Walking through the city feeling so ferocious, I could take anyone. You ain't gonna see me run from you, no way, no way. Everything you said to me was so atrocious, you ought to take it back. If I had a punch to pack, I'd make you pay. You pay. I guess your mama didn't raise you right, and you wanna take it out on me. You're just a bully looking for a fight, but you didn't know that I could be so ferocious, so ferocious. You wake up every morning feeling so malicious, mouth full of sour grapes. When you see a smiling face, it makes you mad, so mad. Everything I ever do is so delicious, I ought to cut a break. When I really contemplate you, I feel sad, so sad. I guess your mama didn't raise you right, and you wanna take it out on me. You're just a bully looking for a fight, but you didn't know that I could be so ferocious, so ferocious. Well, you think you're tough, but before long you'll see that ain't no way to live. 'Cause the stuff that makes you strong ain't what you take, it's what you give. I guess your mama didn't raise you right, and you wanna take it out on me. You're just a bully looking for a fight, and you didn't know that I could be so ferocious, so ferocious, so ferocious. Yeah. Whew, that especially helps. Now I feel a lot better. Yeah. And Kate sounds like a very ferocious person, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited for you on your birthday. Rar. All right, now we're going to do a song called Vim and Vigor. It's from the same record, the So Ferocious record. And I'm going to dedicate this. Nobody wanted it dedicated, so I'm going to dedicate it to the same person I always dedicate it to, and that is the wonderful Mae West. I find her to be a very inspiring figure. She wrote a really funny autobiography. She had a lot of really quippy one-liners, such as, "A hard man is good to find." And a lot of other ones, honestly. She was the one who said, "Is that a gun in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?" She's a really good writer. Anyway, this is for her. I know I got a dirty mind. It's in the gutter all the time. I don't believe that it's a crime. I consider it a service. This ain't 1954. It ain't a man's world anymore. So what you wanna take me for? Do I make you nervous? I roll it, bobbing and bigger, chomping at the bit with my finger on the trigger, pitching a fit, all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? I curse a blue streak like a dog in Doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find it foxy. I do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. You don't scare me. A couple of them feed me sweets, a couple more to rub my feet, and one or two between my sheets. If I find it pleasing, I roll up out them and bigger, chomping at the bit, got my finger on the trigger. I'm pitching a bit, all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? I cuss a blue streak like a Duncan Doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find it foxy. I do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. You don't scare me. Well, I wake up every morning with something to say. I got music to play, lots of good loving all day. And you wake up every morning just hating on me. Well, ain't it easy to see who it feels better to be? Na, 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 na. Oh. I roll up out them and bigger, chomping at the bit with my finger on the trigger. I'm pitching a bit, all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? Cuss a blue streak like a drunken doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find me foxy. I do what I want to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. No, you don't scare me. You don't scare me. No. Oh, no. Yeah. Woo! Yeah! Alright, gentlemen. So, I should mention that this is a rent party. We call it a rent party because we are literally here to raise rent money for Joe and Pat. These are the guys in my band. They've been in my band for, Joe, 11 years? Pat, 6 years?
6, yeah.
So collectively we've played years of music together. And so when the pandemic hit, we were all bummed out. And one of the reasons we were bummed out is that we had about 40 or 50 shows that were on the calendar for this year, last year, 2020. And now, starting March, whatever it was, 16th, it very quickly dwindled down to 0 shows. And we make our money playing music. I mostly do, but I also make money on Patreon, which is like a subscription website. These guys only get paid when they play gigs because they are sidemen, and that's just the business model. And so really quickly we realized, we were like, oh shit. And I was like, let's have a rent party. A rent party was a thing they used to do in New York, I think, where people would throw a party and there'd be a $5 cover and then that would pay your rent. And so I just thought it was a cute idea, and then we did it, and it actually covered these guys' rent, and I was like, we should keep doing it. So we've been doing it every month. This is the 11th month. We hope that we won't do it for very much longer, honestly, because we would like to pay rent with our regular job that we trained for our whole lives. But having said that, it's really lovely that you guys have come through for these guys so much. So we're extremely grateful for your donations. There's already money coming in. Thank you so much. So I ask of you that you think of this like a show you might go to in the regular world, where there would be a cover charge and you would pay and you'd hear our music and you'd be like, cool, that was a thing to do and I liked it and it was worth that money. So if you feel that way, just send some money. There's a few ways to do it. You can probably see it in the Facebook post. All right. We're going to move on to a song called American Kid. This is from our last album, Buck Up, which came out almost 2 years ago. We have a new album that's going to come out in April, and you'll hear more about that later on in this show. Oh wait, I forgot one thing I have to say, which is watch parties on Facebook. These are good. John, put up the watch party thing. Yes, amazing. What a good, lovely assistant. There's a way you can share this video with your Facebook friends, and we would love it if you would do that, to share the love, and also just so we can like meet new fans, because that's another thing that used to happen in the real world, is you'd like bring a friend to a show. Now you can do a watch party. You can start it on Facebook. You go to your timeline, create a new post, click the 3 dots, and click watch party, and then you search for this rent party, which is called Love Everybody Alive, rent party number 11. Thank you guys for doing that. Now we'll actually play a song. I was once an American kid, growing up on hollow ground. Rode to the river on a pretty red horse in a pretty little country town. But I grew up fast and I cast my vote for the president. And I had my doubts, but I still had hope until I read the finer print. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. Papers do, and I see them on a TV screen. Maybe they know not what they do, but I wish they'd say what they mean. We stole this nation fair and square, and a whole lot of people in chains, but it was all for the glory of God, I swear, and the glory of capital gains. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. And all the little kids all around the world, some have and others don't. God loves all the boys and girls, God knows America won't. I hear them holler in my head, can you hear that lonesome sound? Well, it may be true that we made our bed, but I ain't taking it lying down. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. God help the American kid. Whew. That one still rings true. Yeah, kind of a rough month, huh? I know we have a new president, and that is really, really good. Yay! Trump is no longer the president. That is great. But I have to say, I haven't completely passed the sentiment that was expressed in that song of the sort of feeling of, that we're building an empire and perpetuating an empire that is mostly violent and dangerous to people. Anybody ever get that feeling? Anyway, the American empire could be worse, could be better too. That's really what I'm trying to say. And actually, let's skip ahead a couple and do bed so you don't have to switch bases yet. Oh, wait.
I can do Harbor on 11 is easy. Yeah. On
I kind of like the bow on Harbor now.
Okay, cool.
But let's do bed now,
Yeah,
and
totally.
then we'll do that. Okay. All good. Speaking of Donald Trump not being president, this is definitely the song to play about that. This is a song that I wrote. I believe this was the first or second song I wrote after the 2016 election. So this is like the debut of this song no longer being completely accurate in sentiment. So I thought it'd be fun to sort of mark. I'll do the song as written, and you can know that I no longer mean it completely. Although I still mean some of it, to be real. Oh, wait, and there's a dedication. Wait. 2 rows from Russell, and also to Charlie. Stay in bed, I'll join you. Love to you always, from Rachel. So this is for Charlie, and it's also for Rose. Charlie and Rose. I'm not gonna get out of bed today. I've got my reasons, I don't have to say. If anybody comes to call, you can tell them I said that I'm not gonna get out of bed. Ain't got no money, I ain't even trying. You say it's sunny, but I know you're lying. Lying. Everybody says life is short, but it seems to me every hour I'm awake is an eternity. Yeah, so I'm not gonna get out of bed today. No, I've tried to do it, but what can I say? Every time I turn on the news, it's a kick to the head. Why don't you wake me up when the president's dead? The former president, Donald Trump! Yeah, I'm not gonna get out of bed! Ain't got no money, I ain't got no wine. Wine. Got your invitation, I had to decline.
Decline.
You know what? There's a virus. I can't really come over. Isn't anything that you did or something you said? It's that I'm not gonna get out of bed. Well, we had as much fun as we could possibly have without a real audience in the room, I think. Cheers.
Cheers. Want me to switch it up?
Yeah.
And also play the other bass?
You know what? Switch it up, and while you're at it, get the upright bass, just for fun.
Cool.
Great. People say it's sounding great. That is really nice to hear. Because again, we really worked our butts off to try and make it sound good for y'all.
Sounding great is all we want.
We really try. We really do. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, this has been a hard month for me. And I just wanted to share that because I don't know. I heard a thing on the radio about the pandemic wall. And I was like, that is right. I have that. I'm hitting that one. So I really was feeling bad just now because I have not felt like getting out of bed a lot this month. And I feel like I should be excited or... Wait. There we go. I feel like I should be excited or I'm going to just repeat that. I'm going to just drive that one home. Because, Trump's not in the White House. But, at the same time, his fascist army tried to take over the fucking Capitol building. I don't feel great about that. Those guys didn't just disintegrate into thin air the day that Trump left office. So I've been bummed out, and I've been bummed out this pandemic's still happening, and we are still canceling shows out here in month 11. So I just wanted to say that if you guys are having a sad and shitty month, that happens sometimes, and I feel you, and I love you. And that's really the point of this show, is about love and relying on each other and remembering that we're out here for each other, even if we're not physically present for each other. So, and I'm certainly out here for you guys, and I love you guys, and I'm so glad that you're my band. Mwah.
Oh.
So, having said that, we're going to play a tune called Harbor, and this is a cute one. Get ready for this dedication. This song is dedicated to Helpful James from Andy. Andy says, "We haven't been together that long, and past journeys made us wary of stormy seas. But even before he turned super heroic during a medical emergency, I knew my heart had set sail." Oh!
That's nice.
Wow, good one. Y'all good? It isn't safe out here, it's perfectly clear. I should have known it was a big mistake. I could have stayed at home, not answered the phone, and never given you my heart to break. But lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but it ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. We had a lot to learn, courage to burn. We were the cutest little fools in town. It was an awful mess, but you were the best, and I was trying not to let you down. But lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but it ain't what ships are for. Love is for the making, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. It can seem insane, the wind and the rain, howling through the dark of the night. But when the stars come out, the darkest of doubt is nothing to the joy of their light. It isn't safe out there, and you're getting scared, and honey, you got every right to be. But the time is now, so steady the prow and go ahead into the mystery. Lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but that ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. Oh, that bow is so pretty. I love it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I would like to thank Ear Trumpet Microphones for this beautiful bass mic that we're using right now, which picks up the bow and also the plucking equally nicely. Thanks, Ear Trumpet. Oh, and while we're thanking stuff, I also want to thank Teneral Cellars, who is sponsoring this rent party. Yay!
Teneral
Teneral
Cellars!
Cellars! They sent us a bunch of wine, but we already drank it, so we can't show it to you right now. But that just goes to show they make really nice wine.
It was a crazy Friday.
It was great. Let's do Lovin' Is Easy. This is a song called Lovin' Is Easy, and it's dedicated to Lucy. No, from Lucy. Sorry, Lucy. It's dedicated from Lucy to her lovely hubby, Cara Doc. It's also dedicated for Piper to everyone she's ever fallen for and everyone she ever will. Ah, I dig that. I hear that. That's who I wrote this song to also, coincidentally. I'm in love with you, but it's alright. I fall in love nearly every night, and it fills up my heart so I can't keep it in. So I hope you don't mind if I say it again. I'm in love with you, but it's okay. I fall in love almost every day. I'm in love with the boys in the band down my street, and with every good poet I happen to meet. 'Cause loving is easy, it's taking a breath. I do it all day, till the day of my death. I don't wanna own you, you don't have to stay. Just as long as I've known you, I've wanted to say I'm in love with you. Is that a sin? Just look at the state that you got me in. When I think of your hands, of your eyes, of your tongue, I get suddenly foolish and humble and young. 'Cause I'm in love with you, honey. Don't be afraid, I fell in love with the love that we made. But it's none of my business if you can love me. You don't have to earn it, I'm giving it free. 'Cause loving is easy as taking a breath. I do it all day, till the day of my death. I don't wanna own you, you don't have to stay. Just as long as I've known you, I wanted to say I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Ah, I miss being out in the world, flirting with people. That was fun. But other things are also good. Let's see. Actually, this next song is a good segue because this is a song that I wrote for a mean person on the internet. So you don't have to have the real world to write a song like this or to relate to it. It is called Fat and Happy. I'm missing a crucial piece of equipment. Can you grab me that? Secret equipment. We don't know what it is. What is it? I wrote this because someone was saying mean stuff about me on the internet, and the good news about the pandemic is there's plenty of mean stuff on the internet still, so there's inspiration out there, folks. You just gotta go find it. When I'm fat and happy and high on the hog, will you still be moaning like a three-legged dog? Will you still be lying like a bump on a log? When I'm fat and happy and high on the hog, na 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 na. When I'm fat and happy and rich as a rue, will you know of anything better to do? Will you still be crying 'cause you haven't a clue why I'm fat and happy and rich as a rue? Well, I heard lately you were talking trash. I guess you wanted somebody to bash. I say you better try to make amends, 'cause your words may be bitter when you eat them again. When I'm fat and happy and hitting it I say you better go and drink your gin, 'cause your words may be bitter when you meet 'em again. When I'm fat and happy and famous as fuck, will you still be whining like a Canada duck? Or will you be crying 'cause you're shit out of luck? When I'm fat and happy and famous as fuck. Na, 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 na. When I'm fat and happy. When I'm fat and happy. When I'm fat and happy. And high on the hog. Yeah! Gosh, a little bird tells me on this screen that you also are looking at that we have raised $1,160 of the $32.50 we need to make to pay Joe and Pat's rent for the 11th month in a row! Very exciting, very exciting. Thank you so much for donating, you guys. You rule. I have all these dedications on my notes, so there's like a lot of text here, so I just need to take a moment and like see what else I'm supposed to say.
It's all scripted.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff to say. Yeah. Cool. Patreon is another way you can contribute, and I wanted to mention I did a new thing on Patreon this past month, which I will probably do again. So I just wanted to tell you guys about it. I did a creativity workshop. So it was three 1-hour sessions, and it was patrons only, and I just shared some ideas I have about the creative process, which is one of my favorite things to talk about. And I wanted to mention it because Patreon is really cool, and it's the place that I do a lot of stuff like that, where I'm like, what would happen if I did a thing like this? And so I'll try out ideas. I'll post demos on there that are unfinished, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of like weird recordings, such as our very popular song about Joe's dog Skunk. Skunk is not very big, he's pretty small. So if you want to hear that song, you should really become a patron. And we have some new patrons this month already. Sandy, Emily, and Amy. Woo!
Hey, welcome.
Thanks for coming. Good to have you. All right. With that, I think we will talk about the wallpaper, I've been told. This is beautiful wallpaper. Thank you for noticing. Speaking of creativity, we're currently in my writing studio, which traditionally I call the Watermelon. That's just my personal name for my own writing studio. Joe's writing studio is called
The Shed.
I thought it was called the Plowman Base
That's
Hall.
the colloquially known as The Shed, technically known as the Plowman Base Hall.
Technically, it's called the Plowman Base Hall. Pat, you don't have a name.
It's just my apartment.
Oh,
it's,
the patio.
Well, that's true. The patio.
It's the patio.
Yeah.
Sick beach
Anyway,
apartment.
I'm a big fan of naming the place where you do your creative work. So they didn't have watermelon wallpaper, but I did find this strawberry wallpaper on Etsy. And it's peel and stick, so this is just like 3 giant stickers that I put up on my wall like a crazy person. Just like peeled them off and here we are. So thanks for noticing. And with that, let's play the song Twister, shall we? I wrote this tune along with a lot of the tunes on Buck Up in my old Watermelon, which was in New Orleans, Louisiana. It was green on the outside and pink on the inside, and it was very Watermelon-esque. And I do miss it, but I hope to recreate it. Well, it all went down when I heard him sing like whiskey was wild and warm. Heard the preacher preaching, the bells all ringing, and the rumble of a gathering storm. And when he took my hand, the wind blew strong. I said, put that down and back away slow. I've had about enough out of you now, mister. Well, I can't help you if you don't know. If it ain't nailed down, we're gonna lose it in the twister. Turn tail, jump ship, hop on a train. You better run, boy, for you're in a world of pain. I can hear it coming and we ain't even kissed. If it ain't nailed down, we're gonna lose it in a twister. word I said, or really if I said it at all. 'Cause the next I know I was in his bed with a window and a clock on the wall. And the clock stopped ticking and the sky went black. I said, good goddamn, now what have we done? We tried to beat the devil but we couldn't resist. So we laid down when we should have turned and run. Now if it ain't nailed down, we're gonna lose it in the twister. Turn tail, jump ship, hop on a train. You better run, boy, for you're in a world of pain. You can't beat the devil, so you got to resist. If it ain't nailed down, you're gonna lose it in the twister. I had a home, now I got a hole in the ground. Had a man, now I got a man about town. So take it from the lady in the rubble and wreck. When you feel that feeling on the back of your neck, just turn tail, jump ship, hop on a train. You better run, girl, for you're in a world of pain. Can't beat the devil, so you got to resist. If it ain't nailed down, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna have to turn tail, jump ship, hop on a train. You better run, girl, for you're in a world of pain. Can't beat the devil, so you got to resist. If it ain't nailed down, you're gonna lose it in the twister. That's right. You heard. I think you heard. Whew. Just gonna adjust this a tiny bit here. Oh, that's better. Gosh, let's see here. Raising more money, that is really great. I don't think I have to say more stuff. This isn't dedicated to anyone. I think we're just gonna play it. This is a little bit of an older song. It's called Backbone. It's from my record, Idiot Heart. Oh, goob it up. We all know a man can be a delicate thing. He can be soft and sweet like sugar wrapped in butter. I don't mind your company, but if you wanna make me sing, keep in mind that I am not your mother. Show me something I can rely on, or I would rather be alone. You give your heart, but I wanna see your backbone. Every time you talk to me, there's worry in your eyes. I wonder, what on earth could you be so afraid of? I ain't gonna hurt you, honey. I ain't even half your size. Step on up and show me what you're made of. Show me something I can rely on, or I would rather be alone. You give your heart, but I wanna see your backbone. Where's your backbone? Yeah. Baby, I know You say you're gonna please me, but I don't see how you will when you can't even stand up straight. Oh, show me something I can rely on, or I would rather be alone. You give your heart, but I wanna see your backbone, baby. Show me something I can rely on, or I would rather be alone. You give your heart, but I wanna see your backbone. Where's your backbone? Where's your backbone? Where's your backbone? Leave me out there flying.
Yep.
That was fun. There was a funny Rhodes harmony happening every once in a while. It sounded like somebody going, whoop whoop! I kept being like, wow, Pat's really having a great time in this
I'm
song.
excited back here.
Whoop
What can I say?
whoop! I liked it. Dig it. All right. Cool. So we are going to move on to a song known as Jacket. It's a little bit dirty, which is why I'm so excited that somebody requested a dedication. That just thrills me to no end. This song is dedicated from Jay to Patrick Sadler. Been married for over 20 years, best friends, lovers, and troublemakers, hoping for 20 more. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys have been together 20 years and you want me to sing a song about how you like to jerk it to each other. That just thrills me. I'm so glad to hear it. Congratulations. Yeah. I took a good long drive down the NJ Pike, thinking why you gotta be the type of boy I like. Why you act so dumb, all the books you read. You got a body like that, but you're living in your head. I make a quick pit stop at the Miley picture. You say you got a girl, I don't see you with you. You say you want a drink, well I want something stiffer. You say I ought to keep it clean, I ain't a Swiffer. Well, I like your shirt, I like your jacket. Like to think about you when I whack it. It doesn't hurt, ain't nothing to it. Call me when you had enough of thinking, honey, let's do it. Yeah! When we met last week in the elevator, said I gotta feed a meter, but I'm gonna see you later. In the bar you were chewing on a Swizzle stick. I said you look so good, you're gonna make me sick. We tried to take a walk, but it was too much. You only wanna talk, you know I'm gonna wanna touch. We tried to have a chat, but you was too scary. You're just a Democrat, I'm a revolutionary. Yeah, I like your shirt, I like your jacket. I like to think about you when I whack it. It doesn't hurt, ain't nothing to it. Call me when you had enough of thinking, honey, let's.
I like your shirt. I like your jacket.
I like to think about you when I. Oh.
I like your shirt. I like your jacket.
I like to think about you when I.
I like your shirt.
I like your jacket. Yeah. Good times. Having my all. Great. We'll do some more songs here. We've raised just almost exactly half of what we're trying to raise. A little less than half of what we're trying to raise for these guys as rent. Excuse me, don't burp on the mic unless you're Adron. She can pull it off. I cannot. We're raising money for those guys as rent. In case you showed up late, that's Pat. Boom, boom, boom. Pat Firth. Over here we have Joe Plowman. These are the guys in my band. They have been in my band for a long time. I like them very much, and I want to make sure that they get some money for playing music, which they have trained a great many years to be able to do well. And so here in the pandemic, we've been doing rent parties for 11 months. This is the 11th one, and we're going to keep doing them until gigs come back. Folks, and maybe even still after that, who knows? Who knows what the world is going to be later. We try not to think about it. So, having said that, we are going to play a little tune called Fishin' With You. Is it in regular G or is it in other guitar G? Okay, great. This is a song that I wrote for John Prine, and it also pulls from a lot of John Prine's work. I'm a very, very big fan of John Prine, and I was really, really sad when he passed away from complications of COVID back in April. So I wrote him this, and it is now going to also be dedicated to Elisa's friend Jan. From Elisa to my friend Jan. So for Jan and also for John. Hey John Prine, thanks for the tunes, they were sweet as peaches, crazy as loons. You were telling us how to be good to each other, smart ass, smiling, aimless lover. But it's rough down here since we got the news. Might take a miracle to kill these blues. Everybody been crying like a little girl in the whole wide big old goofy world. Tonight heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven it must be nice. They're all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels lined up in a queue just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with you. Hey John Prine, one more thing. You're the one who made us all wanna sing. You made it look so easy and sound so fun. We'll sing a little sweeter now that you're all done. Please tell Petty we've been breaking down since. Merle and Bowie and Leonard and Prince. You got a pretty good band up there, I guess. We all wish you all the best. Tonight heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. And now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven it must be nice. They're all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels lined up in a queue just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with Jesus and Patty and you. And my dog Domino, and also my grandma and grandpa. Oh, rough year, guys. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to point out, a few people have covered that song and they've sent me the covers, which is really sweet. And a lot of them have changed the line about, now it's fish and whistle, lean on me, because they're like, lean on me is not a John Prine song. But cast your mind back to the month of April. Not a great month. Bill Withers also passed away. Bill Withers passed away about a week before John Prine, if I remember correctly. So we were not ready for John Prine to also go. We were delicate at that moment. We also had just entered a pandemic and were deep in quarantine. So it's also funny because people sometimes send me messages about that song and they say, I found you from that John Prine song, which is really lovely. But one thing I've noticed happening lately is they'll say, I found you when you wrote that song for John Prine 2 or 3 years ago. That was in April, guys. The only reason I bring it up is because it feels like it's been 2 or 3 years since April. I absolutely 100% sympathize with that, but I just thought it was kind of funny. 2 or 3 years ago when John Prine passed away at the beginning of COVID. So, with that, I want to segue on to a song of mine, which was very heavily inspired by John Prine, and it's also the title track of our last record, Buck Up. And while we are mentioning, I want to point your attention to that mule painting. There's actually 2 paintings of mules on the back wall there, and they are both by a Louisiana artist named Marshall Blevins. She also goes by Church Goin' Mule on Instagram and all that stuff, and I just love her art so much, and she did the album cover for Buck Up as well. But the odds are looking long. So I sat beside my hound dog and I looked into his eyes. I said, what's the use of trying? And to my surprise, he said, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that's the way we get it good. Oh, I hear that. Never a better time for this one. So I put my shoes on and I walked out in the street. The papers say we're on the way, starting World War III.
Oh shit.
So I took the hand of my paper man. I said, what we gonna do? He just started laughing. He said, I got news for you. Better buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. When it gets bad, that's the way we get it good. La 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 la. La 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 la, woo! La la la. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that'll get 'em good. They got the money and they're never gonna get enough. No, but honey, we got the love. Yeah. We got friends who come out swinging. We get hit and we go home singing. La la la, like we know we should. We keep on shining, that's the way we get it good. Come on. We sing, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that's the way we get it good. Yeah. Keep on shining, honey, that'll get 'em good. Yes! I told you that myself. Listen to me. Me. Did you hear what I said, me? Alright. Buck up. Ah. Yeah. I was really feeling that one. So we're gonna get now into this second hour here, where we're gonna play a bunch of requests. Some amount of requests. We got a lot of requests for older songs of mine. We're gonna do some of those. We got a lot of requests for songs that are not mine, and we're gonna do a few of them. Starting with this traditional number, "Dream a Little Dream of Me," which I very much love, and I'm really glad that you requested it. Sadly, I only wrote down the dedication, which says, "To Anthony, best beloved," but I didn't write down the name of the what's the word? Beloved. That's the beloved-y. That's the beloved. The belover. There we go. So, belover, this is for your loved one, Anthony. I'm going to try and just get in a different position here.
Beloved.
Let me move this a little so I can get more pat in my life. This mic is a mic, yes. Sure. Oh, I'll get my lyrics. Why not? Why not sing the song the way that it was written by Sammy Kahn? It's pretty good. There it is. Found it.
Yep. Hello.
Two, four.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams and leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Joe Plowman, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Patrick. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams and leave all worries behind you. But in your dream, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me.
Good night.
Nice, that was fun. Let's,
Good night, everyone.
oh my god, there's so many lists.
Nice one,
let's-
Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Loved that.
It's good. It's
Let's
good.
Save this one for a little later.
It's my first jazz gig in a year.
It's nice to do a jazz gig, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Very brief one. Now back to the pop gig you were on before.
This is a pop gig.
A lot of gigs today. A lot of gigs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more gigs than I've had in the past year.
Sorry, I can't. I have a lot of gigs today.
Yeah.
What are we doing
That
now,
feels
Carson?
good. Let's do Money in the Bank.
Okay.
This is a fun one that I'm gonna fix
It's a
this.
fictional story.
Oh, yes, Pat. Yes, Pat. Okay, a couple notes to address here. I've heard we may have a blurry video at times. and there's nothing we can do about it.
Hey, sometimes I get blurry.
It's just
little fuzzy.
it's a Joe thing, guys. We've
All
worked on
over the
it.
group.
Yeah. We don't know what to do about it, and I'm sorry. And I hope that you enjoy the show, regardless of any video or internet issues that may be plaguing us. And I've also heard that people are wanting to know if there's a Patreon after party, and I'm glad you brought it up, because while there is not, in fact, a Patreon after party today, there is another thing we're going to try, which is, so last month on Patreon I did this creativity workshop. The thing I'm going to do this coming month, the month of February, the year of 2021, is I'm going to try a thing called the Hang or a Hangout or something like that, where we're going to all get together and we're going to just kind of shoot the shit about a topic. The topic of this month is going to be love, because that's the topic I'm thinking about. I'm trying to brighten up my universe here. So, and also we put out a song called Be Good, which is all about loving people. We'll get to that later on. But also it's going to be Valentine's Day. So sometime around Valentine's Day, there will be a Patreon hangout where we can talk about love and relationships. And when I say love, I include platonic love, and I also include familial love. So I'm not talking about just romance and sex, although that stuff is really good too. Anybody remember romance and sex?
Does that have to do with food?
Or TV watching on the
Is
couch.
that a video game?
Oh.
Speak of the devil. Oh wait, there's a dedication. Wait. From Jeannie Sharp to her husband Steve. It was a lousy deal on both our parts. You bet me a body and raised you a heart, but you foiled my plan. When you called my bluff, I got a decent hand, but is it good enough to win? I had it figured out until you dealt me in. 'Cause I set my sights on a one-night stand, had an appetite for a handsome man, and you had all the clout of a seasoned flirt. I said, hey, cut it out before someone gets hurt. I knew a night is not enough to get enough of you. And oh, that first kiss, my gambling days are gonna end like this. Never want enough to fill my tank, but that first kiss was money in the bank. Yeah, money in the bank. A fictional story. Now the stakes are high and I'm sweating cold. I got a losing hand, but I'm too proud to fold. Got a poker face, I'm made of steely stuff. I can lose with grace, but I'm not strong enough for this. You know the odds were laid when you played that kiss. Oh, that first kiss. My gambling days are gonna end like this. Never want enough to fill my tank, but that first kiss was money in the bank. Yeah, money in the bank. Well, come and get in bed with me and take off all your clothes. You can quit your job and I will cancel all my shows. Just kidding, they're already canceled. I have played a lot of hands and I never lost a one, but still I go home lonely when the game is done. So I don't mind the losing if it's you who won. Oh, that first kiss, my gambling days are gonna end like this. Never want enough to fill my tank, but that first kiss was money in the bank. Yeah, money in the bank. Yeah. That's fun to play. We used to play that at every single show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we haven't played it in probably 2 or 3 years at a show.
At least.
Thanks for the
Well, at
request.
least not in the last
Jean?
year at a show.
Jeannie or Jean?
Definitely the last.
We've definitely not played it in the last year at all until today, until this very day. Guys, all right, we are up to $1,985. Woo! Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your contributions, keeping these
Thank
fine
you.
gentlemen in house and home, not out on the street. Okay, I have to clarify something. I have a loving husband who I adore, and there's both sex and romance in our relationship. And when I made that joke earlier, it was a joke, and I did not mean to imply that I am missing sex and romance in my life. The only kind of romance I miss is the kind where you flirt with people at the merch table. You guys remember that?
Does
Barely.
that have to do with food?
Did they have food with them?
Ay, ay, ay. And I wanted to clarify it because that song, Money in the Bank, was actually the first song I wrote for my husband, John, 14 years ago. We met at a dance. We used to both dance, swing dance. We met at a dance and we had like these great dances and we were like, you're really great. And then we had a one night stand and then we got married, basically. That's the short version. So, with that, let's do Smoke Alarm. This is dedicated to Don from Wendy. And this is another kind of one night stand related song. This is actually a semi-fictional story, but based on a real person that I met in real life in New Orleans. I don't live in New Orleans anymore, but I moved there about 8 or 9 years ago because I found it to be such an inspiring place. And this story that turned into this song was one of the things that made me want to move there. I met a guy and he was like just very brazen, and he was flirting with me in a way that I found really entertaining. And one of the things he said was, "You're gonna die one day." As though that was a pickup line. But then it turned out to be kind of a good pickup line, so that made it into this song. 1, 2. He said, baby, what's a big deal? Feel what you wanna feel. Say what you wanna say. You're gonna die one day. For example, I could kiss you just because I want to. What's the difference if you turn away? I'm gonna die one day. Why do you waste your time thinking about your reputation? Trying to meet an expectation, wondering what they're gonna say. When everyone you've ever known is heading for a headstone. I don't wanna give the end away, but we're gonna die one day. Your body is an animal, doesn't ask for much. A little music and a soft touch. Why don't you let it out to play? Your heart is in a bird cage, singing in your chest. You try to shut it up, but give it a rest. You're gonna die one day. Why do you waste our time thinking about an obligation? Running from a confrontation, wondering what we ought to say. When everyone we've ever known is heading for a headstone. I don't wanna give the end away, but we're gonna die one day. We're gonna die one day. We're gonna die one day. So baby, what's a big deal? If you wanna be free, say what you wanna feel. Spend the night with me. I'm gonna take you up in my arms, and if we must go down, we'll go singing to the smoke alarms. We'll dance into the ground. Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. I'm gonna give these guys a quick break, quick pee break, and or whatever. I don't know what you have to do.
How did you know?
Okay. I'm also gonna try an idea to make it not blurry. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna turn off the video and turn it back on for 1 second. I will still be with you. We hope that that worked, and it may have and it may not have, and we may never know. 1 second. Yep. I'm gonna switch guitars. And I wonder if the video is less blurry. I really hope it is, but gosh. Who can say? I'm going to do a couple songs here for you, just my very own self without these boys. And now that they're out of the room, I just want to talk a little bit more about the rent party and why I'm asking you for money for them. And it's mainly because I think people often think that if you're a working musician, you're like sort of like a fairy or like an otherworldly creature that doesn't need food or health insurance. But that actually is not the case. Musicians very much need both food and health insurance, as well as a roof over their heads. And even though we all have made a choice to be in a business that we know we're never going to have a salary, for instance, we still made that choice thinking that because we've put many thousands of hours of work into it, and those guys both have like multiple degrees in music, so they have student loans as well. They made the choice thinking that because of all that, they would be able to subsist on it, and they both were. They were both really successful side musicians until the pandemic hit. Unfortunately, the way it's structured, if you're a sideman, you don't have any source of income other than the gigs that you play, and those gigs have to pretty much be in person. So I just wanted to give you guys a little window into their world. So Joe has a master's degree, Pat might also, I forget. They both studied music very intensively and have gone to school for it, and they both are really dedicated musicians, and they're both very good, as you can see. And so I just feel that it's important that we show them our love, not just with our claps and our love, but also with money. So that's why I've been doing this for 11 months. And I also want to thank you guys. I know a lot of you have been here for all 11 of these, and that like just really, really has been a bright spot in the pandemic for me. I think about it all the time. So thank you for being here with me and for them. Wow. Okay, and now to like keep it heavy. Two of my grandparents got COVID and then passed away fairly quickly after that in this past 5 or 6 months. And so my family, like a lot of families, have been grieving, and we're grieving in a weird way. So my mom requested this song at the last rent party, and I found it felt really good to sing because it's about letting things go. And I actually wrote it when I was 19 or 20, and it was a breakup song, and it sort of evolved in meaning for me now. So it feels less like a breakup song and more like a grieving song, like a lost person to the other side song. But it could be about either one. It can also be about all the many things that we're grieving in general in this pandemic year. All right, shut up. Water comes in through the walls and trickles down the window pane and warps the wood and pulls your picture down. And as I try to dry it all, I watch the flowers catch the rain. They kiss it once and give it to the ground. There is nothing here to do but watch it go. Holding on has never even made it slow. Merciless and arbitrary, big and dumb, mean and scary, still it dodges every punch you throw. Let it go. Give me all your petty spite and watch me kick you when you're down. I'll change my reasons every time I turn. I've been looking for a fight, and you've been fighting for a frown. And we will try, but we may never learn to love the air that drops the dust, to love the rain that brings the rust, to love the reckless ruin of our plans. I like to think the world is just, and so I think the world is just. You know, I think the world is just grand. When again you give it up, may your heart so gently break, and may you come to love it as it does. There is nothing here to do but watch it go. Holding on has never even made it slow. It's merciless and arbitrary, big and dumb, mean and scary. Still it dodges every punch you throw. Let it go. Yeah. All right. So, we have a request of a John Prine song. Always excited to get requests of John Prine songs, because I grew up with those songs, and they're just so good. They're just good and they're funny. So, let us lighten the mood a bit here. This is from the Bruised Orange record, I believe. Oops. And it is dedicated. This is the song "Aw Heck," and it is for Lisa from Candace. She says, "The absolute sweetest, kindest, most generous, caring, and loving partner I could never imagine." And it's also dedicated to Ann Pagier's dad, my first Valentine, and the man who taught me to keep the bar high and use John Prine's lyrics as a roadmap to romance. Nice. That's really sweet. All right, let's see how we go here. I could be happy as a sardine in a can, long as I got my woman. I could run stark naked and live in an old oak tree, as long as she's here with me, my woman. Cannibals could catch me and fry me in a pan, long as I got my woman. I could get the electric chair for a phony rap, as long as she's sitting in my lap, my woman. I'd run a mile just to see her smile, put her loving arms around my neck. Aw heck, my spine starts tingling, bells start ringing when she's with me. Can't you see? Oh, they could torture me, stretch me out like a rubber band, long as I got my woman. I could jump off a cliff and never have no fear, just as long as she is near, my woman. Yeah. All right, come on back in.
We brought a friend.
We've got a friend in skunk. What key is that?
I don't even remember.
Is not that really? Seems high. Oh, but you sing. He's really Well, I've heard that the screen is still blurry, and again, I
What
tell
can
you
be
what,
done? It's
if
funny.
there was anything we could do about it, we absolutely would have done it, because we were out here tearing our hairs. The funny thing is, that's not the technical difficulty we knew about. That's a whole fresh one. So that's cool. That's good. Things changing. I like that.
New special effects.
I do want to assure you that we are not personally blurry here in life. We are clear as day. I can see my hands, the lines on them, everything. I see Joe. I see Skunk, all the hairs on little Skunk.
I can be a little vague sometimes. Not blurry.
We all have our moments. So this is fun. This is a request. This is a real Carson Blanton oldie. This is from my very first record, which came out in 2005. So I think I wrote this song like 17 or 18 years ago. And it is called Take Me Along, and it's from Kathy to her perfect girlfriend, Kat. I think that was supposed to be like a purr. I can't really roll my R's. There it is, Kat. You know. All right, take me along, sure. Can you guys see that Joe has a dog on his lap? He's hard to see, I know.
He's blurry and invisible.
He's blurry and he's dark. He's very black. Should we start? Yeah. You don't know what you do to me. Yes, I have my lyric sheet. You don't know how I've been watching you like a teen movie. Feeling like a fool, but I can't stop staring. I don't know what to do with you. Tell you I like your style, but I don't know how to get it through. Baby, let me stay with you a while, 'cause every little thing you do is the reason I want you. Every little thing you say, well baby, you turn me on, and I'd like to say okay, knowing that you'll be going on your way. But baby, when you go, oh, take me along. You say you got a heart of stone. You pick me up and leave me crying. You say you'd rather be alone, but every time you touch me, I know you're lying. And I just can't get enough of you. You warm me like the sun. You say you better things to do, but I can wait around until they're done. 'Cause every little thing you do is the reason I want you. Every little thing you say, well baby, you turn me on, and I'd like to say okay, knowing that you'll be going on your way. But baby, when you go, oh, take me along. Well baby, when you go, oh, take me along. Baby, when you go, oh, take me along. Is that what we decided? It was something like
Yes,
that.
that's what we did.
That is what we have decided, and thus we have arranged the song so.
And that is music.
And that was our choice. Okay. Oh, great. So we're up like $1,000 from the goal, and I bring that up because, as I may have mentioned earlier, There's a wonderful winery known as Teneral Cellars, and they have very graciously offered us a matching grant for this show. It's a matching grant in the amount of $500. And what that means is the next $500 that you guys give, Teneral Cellars will match it. So starting right now, if you give any money at all, your money will be doubled, and then we'll reach our goal, and it'll be like, boom, bam, rent paid, number 11. So thanks to Teneral Cellars, and thanks also to all of you who are donating. We very much appreciate it every time. Now is no different. Sweetness. Oh, Belle of the Ball. Yeah, why not?
Oh, but Skunk is Skunk has a great seat right now.
All right, let's skip that. What else? What else we got? To be known is upright too,
No,
right?
we should just.
All right,
Well, hey,
skunks.
why don't we do animal and then
Yeah.
dedicate it to
We'll dedicate
little
the.
skunk here.
That's a great idea.
Little Skunk the
We were
Hound
gonna
dog.
switch. Joe was gonna switch bases, but he can't because there's a dog on his lap, and so instead we're gonna play Animal I Am,
You
which
get
is
it.
it's about aminals. And actually, it's dedicated to Jackson, lovely husband of Jessica. So she said, "Happy birthday to my lovely husband, Jackson. The animal in me loves the animal in you."
Yeah.
Woo! Kind of
Nice.
hot, honestly. I like that. Yes. 1, 2. The animal I am inside don't give a damn about my pride. Her smile is a mile wide, 'cause she don't give a damn. The animal who lives in me don't give a shit for dignity. So go ahead and let me be the animal I am. When I try to reason, she just laughs. When she cries, it breaks my heart in half. In my younger days, I tried to keep her locked away inside. Ain't no use to try and hide the animal I am. The animal is in me yet. She got no use for etiquette. Heaven knows if you will get a lion or a lamb. God forbid you fall for me, though I may treat you tenderly. Hang around and you will see the animal I am. When I try to reason, she just laughs. When she cries, it breaks my heart in half. And in my younger days, I tried to keep her locked away inside. Ain't no use to try and hide the animal I am. Where she barks all night, she's always starting fights, but she's only acting tough. All she needs is love. In my younger days, I tried to keep her locked away inside. Ain't no use to try and hide the animal I am. It ain't no use to try and hide the animal I am. Ain't no use to try and hide the animal I am. Oh, to Skunk the dog and Ella the dog and all the good animals in our lives, helping make it through this pandemic. What would we do without our fuzzy friends?
Alright, down, Skunky. Oh, good boy.
He a good boy. Yeah. Sure.
Good puppy. Where's my-
Okay. Good. So yeah, the matching grant is in effect. I'm just reading my notes. It says maybe now would be a good time to mention the matching grant. I think you said that right before I mentioned it. We are just simpatico. That's great. We're gonna do another oldie of mine here. I really like when you guys request old songs that I wrote because I forget about them and it's fun to relearn them. Take Me Along I probably hadn't done in maybe 10 years, and I liked it. I thought it was fun. Pat didn't even know that song. That
I
song,
still don't.
I'll work on that.
that song was pre-Pat. Yeah. And this is another pretty old one. It never made it on an official record. It was on an EP. But it was one of the first numbers that Joe and I worked up with our sort of slapstick routine that now has become part of our act permanently, I would say. I don't know how we'll ever escape it. Late last Saturday night, they ran away. A girl from Louisiana came and took my man away. I never would have thought that he would post something so crass. We were fit as a fiddle and right in the middle. He bored like a kettle and nothing could settle him. And it was all that I could do to wait for it to pass. 'Cause there ain't no hope to understand the motivations of a man if he can't see I am the belle of the ball. He ain't fit to be my beau. Back in January he was such a gentleman, kind and genuine. He'd tell me what I meant to him, but by July his sweet talk was turning sour. And in the heat of battle he'd fall from the saddle and start backpedaling, try to get the better of me. I like to keep him, but it just ain't in my power. 'Cause there ain't no hope to understand the motivations of a man if he can't see I am the belle of the ball. He ain't fit to be my beau. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. My friend Madeline felt for a fireman. He weren't worth her worrying. He was such a liar and she tried so hard just to cure his wandering eye. And oh, the nerve of him asking her to marry him with all of them other chicks' numbers in his Rolodex. I was there to comfort her the day she said goodbye. I said there ain't no hope to understand the motivations of that man if you can't see you're the belle of the ball. He ain't fit to be your beau. No, there ain't no hope to understand the motivations of a man. No. If he can't see or the belle of the ball, he ain't fit to be your beau. Oh! Pulled it out, barely, but kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always liked that the last line of that was bow and that you were also playing with the bow.
Boo.
I always liked that little pun. Except that it was EAU and not OW, but details. Ooh, let's not play it to be known because it's exactly in the same. Who cares? Nobody knows. You got now they know. Actually, let's do Desire instead, and we might come back to that. Oh, guys, thanks for sticking with us here. We are deep into hour 2 here, and I just wanted to mention that we decided to make this a longer show because we really liked having a super long marathon show back on New Year's Eve. It's kind of like if you're only doing 1 gig a month, you might as well make it a long one. Make it count. Make it count. So thanks for sticking around. We have a few more songs in this set, and then at 5-ish, in 20 minutes-ish, we're going to play almost all of our new album, Love and Rage, which comes out in April. So we hope that you stick around and hear the new tunes, because we like them. We're partial to them. They're the main tunes we've worked on for the entire year of 2020, so we've really put a lot. Blood, sweat, and tears. Okay. But this one is called Desire, and it's from the Buck Up record. 1, 2. That's right.
Oh, not that. Got it.
Do we do that in the intro? Sorry, I totally forgot. You're right. So it's the chorus. The intro is the chorus?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You got a way about you.
You got a way about you, baby. Thank you, Joe. I got a hunger for you, man, it's killing me. I'm gonna want you till they lay me in my grave. You can put on your Sunday suit and dance in my parade. I could die in a flood, shedding blood, or a fire, if I don't die of desire. If I don't die of desire. I saw the Mississippi when I was a child. Wanted to jump into that river running wild. My mama told me when she took me in her arms, all of the things we long for come to do us harm. I could die in a flood, shedding blood, or a fire, if I don't die of desire. If I don't die of desire. When they lay me in my grave, they're gonna say that I lived right. They're gonna cry for me all night. They're gonna laugh at my epitaph. You can live like a king. You can sing in the choir. We all die of desire. We all die of desire.
Definitely.
Exactly as written.
Definitely remember that.
That was just precisely correct. Precisely.
Just like the record.
Yeah.
All right. Gosh. So, yeah, more songs. More songs. Somebody has requested the tune. Actually, can we do Mustache? I didn't write it down, but it was just because I forgot that I liked it.
Sure.
I'm going to stand up again for this one. Skunk is just chilling, guys.
He love it. He love it all.
He's so into it. Aren't you, Skunk? Am I on screen? No. What about now? Barely. I'll take it. Come here, Skunk. Say hello to the good people. Say hello. This is Skunk. He's not very big. He's pretty small. He's not that big. Not big at all.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have said that.
2020 dog.
People are saying this. Yeah. Mustache.
All right.
Mm, 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 mm. last night, night that I met you, you putting on a necktie. You had a stick and poke tattoo. I said, my, good God, what am I gonna do to get to know you, babe? You were handsomer than John Wayne, with size 11 shoes. Said your daddy had an airplane, and you were drinking fancy booze. But when the fever finally broke, it all seemed like a terrible joke. Honey, why'd you have to grow that mustache? Ooh, you know you could have been a member of a very exclusive club. You could have been a contender. I would have given you all my love. But when the fever finally broke, it all seemed like a terrible joke. Honey, why'd you have to grow that mustache? Every time I look at you, I feel the same. Why don't you cut it out? Every time you talk, I think it's such a shame. You had such a pretty mouth, such a pretty mouth. And when the fever finally broke, it all seemed like a terrible joke. Honey, why'd you have to grow that mustache? Why, Pat? Tell him, will you? Seemed like a terrible joke. Honey, why'd you have to grow that mustache?
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 Why'd he have to grow that mustache? Ooh. Yeah, you know, it's a good song to have around. Because when you get into that situation, you're going to have to do something about it. I recommend singing about it.
Or shaving
Or
it.
shave it off.
I like how you both went there.
Or shaving it.
I got a better idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're 250 away from the goal, guys. It's happening again. Holy shnikes. And also, we're actually only 125 from the goal because we have a matching grade. You guys just rule. You rule our worlds. And there's new patrons. Christina, Terry, Josette. I know Josette. We know Josette. And Julianne. Thanks for being patrons. And if you sign up on Patreon, we can hang out sometime next month and talk about love. And by love, I mean every kind of love. What's the thing? This is a Greek thing. Do you guys know about the 3 kinds of love?
Oh, there's a bunch in Greek.
Are there more than 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But there's like philos, agape,
Masos.
eros. What's
Eros.
masos?
It's like godly love.
Oh, I think that's agape.
Well, Masos is one of them.
Oh, really? Well, shows what I know about love. But if
Someone
you want to
Google
talk,
it for me. I don't
but
know.
if you want to talk to me about it, I'll be there. I'll try my best. Gosh, thanks, guys. Let's play To Be Known.
Cool.
Yeah. This is from the So Ferocious record. Is that the key? It's an A?
Yeah.
Cool. I wrote this because I had a really ghostly experience. I wouldn't say that I believe in ghosts per se, but I would say that walking around in New Orleans, you can often get a spooky feeling. And one night, I was walking around the French Quarter, and it was not a tourist season, and it was like a Wednesday, so there was just no one in the French Quarter. It's probably like that now most of the time, which is a bummer. But also there's something cool about an empty French Quarter. So I was walking around the French Quarter, nobody was there, and it was like a warm, windy, spooky, humid night. And I just got this whole song kind of in my head all at once, which is always a lovely thing when that happens. And it gave me the impression that a ghost had helped me write it. So here it is. Oh, the melancholy melancholy on the wind, low as a prayer spoken. You feel it blowing through you, everywhere your heart is broken. Haunts you like a shadow when you're walking through the city on your own. All the ghosts who holler in the night try to make you lonely. And if in desperation someone says that you're the only one they want, you go to sleep beside them, but you wake up all alone. And isn't it all you've ever wanted to be known? Remember when you thought somebody else was waiting for you? All your emptiness would end if only they'd adore you. How you had a child's way of dreaming. Don't you miss it now you've grown? And isn't it all you've ever wanted to be known? All the melancholy on the wind, you feel it shuffle through you. How it breaks you open till you're singing hallelujah. Never know the gravity of grace until it hits you like a stone. And isn't it all you ever wanted to be known? Isn't it all you've ever wanted to be known? Yeah, that's a fun one. All right. So, somebody has requested that we play Baby Can Dance. This is another one we used to play at every single show for like the first 5 years of mine and Joe's touring relationship. And there were a lot of shows and not a lot of people. So now it's the opposite. We do one show a month and we do it for about the same number of people that we would have previously played for in a month. So it all comes out in the wash. This is dedicated to Kiria. Kiria Phoenix, my friend's new baby. Oh, there's still new babies in the world, guys. That's nice.
All the time.
Oh, 1, 2. He got a frame like a busted bike. He got a face that nobody likes to see. Nobody but me. He got a thing or two to learn about love. He baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. My baby can dance.
My baby can dance.
My baby can sway.
My baby can sway.
My baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away. My baby can wiggle out to the joint downtown. I dress up and he dress down, but it don't matter one bit, no. 'Cause we got something better than class. Who needs love when love don't last that long? And all we need is a song. And my baby can
My
dance.
baby can dance.
My baby can groove.
My baby can groove.
My baby can shut me up, so I listen to the music and move. My baby can dance.
My baby can dance.
My baby can sway.
My baby can sway.
My baby can hold me down enough to drive my cares away. Hey, my baby can. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. My baby can. Ooh. Ah, na, 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 na. My baby can dance.
My baby can dance.
My baby can sway.
My baby can sway.
My baby can shake me slow, so I don't need no other thing. My baby can
My
dance.
baby can dance.
My baby,
My baby can sway.
my baby can hold me tight enough to drive my cares away. Hey, my baby can dance. Yeah. Nicely done, gentlemen. Wow, we are right on the money with timing. I gotta tell you what, it is 4:59. We just hit the last note of the middle set here. I'm really proud of myself. That's all. It's hard to in a 3-hour show know how many songs to do, so I'm just like out here guessing, and it's going okay. So it's going fine, guys. While you were gone, I was talking about how when you become a musician, you like go to music school and stuff, and then you have like student loans and health insurance to pay and stuff like that. And I was like, these guys both went to music school, but I couldn't remember how much of it. How many?
Oh, I finished.
You finished?
Yeah, I
How many
finished.
degrees?
I have my bachelor's degree.
Nice. So how many degrees in music do you guys have combined?
3.
Yeah.
Alright, so between the three of us, we have 3 degrees. That's fair.
Right.
One for each.
One each, but not.
Joe, just give up one of your degrees.
Can I have one of yours?
Gladly. I really don't need it.
That's socialism in action, right
Ah,
there.
that's right. Communists. Good. Oh, we raised your rent. Hey! Right on time. Wow. 2 sets down, and also your rent for the month of whatever it is. Who cares anymore?
Month of 2020.
The month of
Tuesday.
now. Month of Sundays. Cool. Thank you guys so much for the money and the love and the eyeballs and the earballs. We very much appreciate it. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Or whatever. I don't know.
And also with you.
This brings me to a thing I want to announce. I'm launching a new project right now, and the project is so we have an album coming out in April. It's called Love and Rage, and April 30th is the release date. We're about to play all the songs from that record, and I really hope you guys like it. We worked on it really hard. It's the one thing that we did in this whole pandemic, at least as a group. Actually, we built Joe a shed. That was a thing.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, we made this album. We like it. But we're not going to really get to do a release tour, it sounds like, at least not until fairly well after the album has been released. And so I decided in lieu of a release tour, I'm going to do a tour of nonprofit organizations' Zoom meetings. So here's the thought. The songs are for a world worth saving is the way I say it. So often when we watch the news and, learn about the fascists and Trump and etc., we think to ourselves, this world sucks, people suck, and we're not really worth saving. And it seems like a lot of work to try and save this world. So fuck it, let's not do it. So my idea is the world is actually worth saving, and I think that there are people out there working really hard to make the world more fair and more just and more beautiful and more worth saving, more worthy. So this album is dedicated to those people, and the release tour is also dedicated to those people. So here's what I'm asking of you. If you know somebody who works at a nonprofit organization and you think they're doing important work to make the world more worth saving, I want you to nominate them. And we're going to look through the nominations and reach out to people. And then my plan is I'm going to drop into their Zoom meeting and play them a couple songs. And just say, thank you, you're working really hard, and it's mostly thankless. But here I am, thanking you, and I'm going to play you some songs. Thanks for doing all your hard work. So that's the concept. There's a link right there where you can go to nominate someone. And there's a bunch of guidelines about the kind of work that I want to support. Just to name a few things. Has to be a nonprofit, can't be a for-profit. And I'm looking especially for organizations serving disenfranchised populations, which includes poor people, homeless people, incarcerated or formerly incarcerated people, sex workers, undocumented workers, and the uninsured. So if that rings any bells, please check out that link and nominate some people. I really want to sing for those guys and for you guys if you are someone doing that work. So with that, let's segue into this the new record. Nope. Don't need that. This first song is Party at the End of the World. And it is just what it sounds like. One. It's hard to tell, but here's the story. We're going out in a blaze of glory. It's too late now to fix this mess. So honey, put on that party dress. Oh, there's a party at the end of the world. Let's go to the party at the end of the world. We'll dance with a beautiful girl. It's our last chance. Party at the end of the world. There's a party at the end. We can dance and we can kiss. Toast to all the things we'll miss. Snow in winter, rain in summer. Banging drums and banging drummers. Ah, there's a party at the end of the world. Let's go to the party at the end of the world. We'll dance with a beautiful girl. It's our last chance. Party at the end of the world. There's a party at the end. There's a party at the end of the world. Let's go to the party at the end of the world. We'll dance with a beautiful girl. It's our last chance. Party at the end of the world. There's a party at the end. Bang a drum and sing around and pass the rum. We're going down. Bang a drum and sing around and pass the rum. We're going down. Bang a drum and I realized like a little bit into that was a funny segue from being like, the world is worth saving. And I was like, here's a song about how the world's ending. But they're all related. I don't know. I wrote that song before the pandemic, and I bring it up just to say that it's pretty crazy how much it already felt like the world was ending before 2020. Can you cast your mind back to 2019 when I wrote that song? Already was really feeling it. So that is just to say that it's not really the worst year ever. It's just a further development in a series of interlocking crises. The good news is we can solve them. We have the technology, we have the love, we have the willpower. And again, I really want to be able to sing for the people that are working on that, because I just really admire you. I spent like a month this summer trying to do organizing work, specifically for like lobbying to try and get unemployment extended. And I swear to God, I almost killed someone. I don't know if it was going to be me or someone else, but it really made me angry and full of rage. So it made me even more admire the people that do that work all the time. So thank you for the work that you do to make the world worth saving. And with that, we're going to do a song called Ain't No Sin. And this is dedicated to my stepdad, Brian O'Leary. Mwah. Brian, for you. One. Well, my mama said that I ought to be committed, and my daddy said that I ought to go to church, and the preacher said that I ought to be repenting till the day they lay me down in the dirt. But when I go and I get to heaven, I want to mention that song goes out not just to Brian, but to recovering Catholics and other other people who were raised in religious sects that think sin is a real problem and a thing to be worried about. Goes out to all y'all. I actually was not raised in a religious environment at all, and I think that might be why the Bible shows up in some of my songs because I'm like, wow, this is a crazy thing. Have you guys heard about this Jesus guy? Also, that was a co-write with Joe Plowman, and a bunch of these songs have been co-writes with Joe Plowman, my longtime collaborator. Okay, yeah. With that, this song is dedicated to the fascists who tried to take over the U.S. Capitol earlier this month. You guys suck. That just fucking sucked. I hated that, and I think a lot of people hated it. And I hope that you are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I just don't think you should do stuff like that, alright? And, like, I am a revolutionary, and I think we should have a revolution, but I want it to be organized, and I want it to be towards a specific goal. Not just like, I saw on Reddit that we should go bring our guns and try and shoot some senators. Like, no, that's not how political change works. Anyway, this is another song that I wrote before 2020, but it's, like, gets more and more, what's the word? Poignant. As 2020 and 21 unfold. So I had written this about the Charlottesville fascist thing, not the current one, but hey, now there's a new one. Hopefully this is the last time we'll ever have to play it. It's called Shit List. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was fast, sorry. You come in at the top of my shit list, even though you look a little punk rock. You talk real loud, but you're totally witless. I think we had enough of hearing you talk. So your life ain't the dream that you thought it would be. So you cry and you scream like a cat in a tree. You want a medal just for being a white boy. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. You got away with this shit before. That ain't the way we're gonna do it no more, no! I wish you'd never come out of that foxhole. Thought we were rid of you back in 45. Your baby Jesus won't save your soul. He said you better leave your neighbor alive. So your life ain't the dream that you think you deserve. And the kids on the street really get on your nerves. You want a medal just for being a fuckboy. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. You got away with that shit before, but that ain't the way we're gonna do it no more, no! Oh. So you want a white nation?
That ain't the way we do it.
Mass deportation.
That ain't the way we do it.
Keep the white man rich and
That ain't the way we do it.
keep the women in the kitchen. Ha! Well, that ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. You got away with this shit before, but that ain't the way we're gonna do it no more. That ain't the way we're gonna do it no more, no. Well, you say we should go back where we came from. I'm thinking maybe that you should as well. Put your money where your mealy little mouth is and go right back to hell. Yeah! And we only had to write one song about the fascists because they all just withered away after that. That was a good time.
Nice one.
Nice job.
Thank you. Yeah, guys. Okay, wow. Wow, more money came in. Gosh, that's really cool. Shitlist seemed to have unblurred the video. Oh, makes sense. It was the fascists jamming the video feed, and then they were like, oh, I'm scared, and they ran away. Cool. So more money's coming in, and that makes me just want to say that any money that comes in after these guys' rent is paid will go directly to pay for the new album, Love and Rage. Because making albums costs the same amount in a pandemic and out of a pandemic. It's pretty crazy. So, you know, I spent money on it, and I'm going to release it, and I'm not going to get to tour it, so I really hope that you guys buy it anyway. So thank you. That is my end point. So here's another one from the new record. A lot of these songs are sort of related thematically, as you may notice. There's a big end of the world theme. There's a big fight, fight, fight theme. And then there's also a grief theme where it's like, we feel like the world's ending, and that is just really sad, and it hurts our feelings. So this song is more in that genre. It's like grief about the end of the world, but also a little bit of a buck up there at the end. Like, hey, it's okay to still fight even when you feel sad and even when you feel a little bit hopeless. That's like my whole religion right there. So it's called All My Love. Sun is going down, so there ain't no way around it now. All our kisses are a sign, saying this'll be the last time. But if I had 1,000 years of kissing you, it might not be enough. Honey, don't turn out the light. Let me try tonight to give you all my love. Now the moon is coming out, so there isn't any doubt. Now, with your body touching mine, and your eyes are full of moonshine. If we had 1,000 years to look at you, it might not be enough. Honey, don't turn out the light. Let me try tonight to give you all my love. All my love. All my love. All my love, all my love, all my love, all my love. So the world is burning down, and there ain't no turning round now, and nobody's keeping score. So you wonder what you fight for. But if we had 1,000 years to love this world, it might not be enough. Honey, don't give up the fight. Shine that little light and give it all your love. Honey, don't give up the fight. Shine that little light and give it all your love. Give it all your love, babies. That's right. Shine that little light. A theme I will return to again and again until the world is saved. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Can't wait to break your heart? Sure. Right? Should I sit here? I think I'm gonna get up and do the other mic just for fun. We call this mic, by the way, hot mic. Isn't that hot? This is hot mic. This mic also comes from Ear Trumpet Labs. Thank you, Ear Trumpet Labs, for your generous helping out artists by giving them cheap microphones. These are not cheap normally, but they let us do a deal so that we could show how pretty it is on our live stream and call it hot mic. Now you're caught up. All right. Whoop. So the album is called Love and Rage, and this one is more from the Rage department. That last one was more of a love song. I'm gonna try and be on screen and also have Pat on screen. Hold on, I'm gonna tilt this a little tiny bit. Bless you. Bless you, Patrick. God bless you.
Excuse me.
So this is a ragey one, and I also just want to mention, because I find it to be a fun fact, I really love the songwriter Nick Lowe, who, the big hit that he had is Cruel to be kind in the right measure, Cruel to be kind, but he had 200 other awesome songs that a lot of people haven't heard, except we have heard all of them many times, because we really love them. So this was an attempt of mine to write a Nick Lowe song. That's the backstory on that. Yeah. Back at that bar in Juliet, back when I hadn't met you yet, I saw you sit that cigarette. I knew what you were gonna get. You got the devil in your smile. I saw that swagger from a mile. You've had it coming for a while. I could give it to you. I'd get it too. 'Cause I can't wait to break your heart. Can't wait to break your heart. How it feels when it falls apart. Oh honey, I can't wait to break your heart. You thought that love was something small. Frame it and hang it on the wall. Oh, how you love to watch them fall, laughing as they go down. Who's laughing now? That I can't wait to break your heart. Can't wait to break your heart. How it feels when it falls apart. Oh honey, I can't wait to break your heart. Oh, love can be so cruel. Yeah, love can be so vile. We all play the fool once in a while. And I can't wait to break your heart. Can't wait to break your heart. How it feels when it bars apart. Oh honey, I can't wait to break your heart. No, can't wait to break your heart. I can't wait to break your heart. Yeah, you know. Woohoo! Let's skip ahead a little bit and come back
Cool.
to suffering. We'll come back and suffer later. Yes. I need this over here. Your trumpet mic, so versatile.
So hot, so versatile.
So hot, so versatile. This is now a guitar mic, just like that. Mercy. Literally, we're now going to do a song by that name. So, Mercy is the last song on the new record, and I wrote it for my husband, John, and it's a little bit of a different take on the whole apocalypse theme, and the take is basically that when you get to love somebody and it feels really good and you feel really loved and really seen, that's sort of the feeling that we're looking for the whole world to get to have. So I find love to be very informative in political organizing, is what I'm trying to say. I think that love and compassion are the things that will lead us forward into the revolution. There you go. You got a love that keeps me warm, slow rolling like a thunderstorm, low humming like a summer night. You got a love that shines a light, got lucky running into you. half grown at only 22. Back when I was the running kind, you had a love to ease my mind. And the world burns on below. But how sweet the world could be if every heart could know the mercy that you showed to me. You got a love that knows the way, slow falling like a snowy day, soft glowing like a winter night. You got a love that shines a light. How crazy after all these years, you'd still be moving me to tears. So happy just to lie me down beside a love that sticks around. And the world burns on below. But how sweet it all could be if every heart could know the mercy that you showed to me. The mercy that you showed me. That's right. You heard it here first. Oh man. Thank you guys for sticking around. It looks like some of you have been here the whole time. And welcome to the new patrons, Jack and Lauren and Allison and Miles.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
And yeah, also just thanks to everybody who's sticking around with us on a Saturday afternoon as the sun goes down. Now that it's 5:30, that's the end.
It's about time.
It's gonna be nice when there's more sun, don't you think? That's gonna like really lift the spirits of the whole vibe.
Yeah.
Let's do Suffering Fools now, won't you? The mic will be going back over here. The hot mic, to be exact, not the regular mic. It's a hot mic,
Oh.
and it sounds really pretty. All right, Suffering Fools.
Cool.
I hope I remember this one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Did you do it just for a laugh? Breaking my poor heart in half. Honey, if now I'm shaking, love's been making a fool of me. Did you do it just for fun? Telling me that I'm the one. Honey, if you weren't faking, love's been making a fool of you too. 'Cause we know the score, but we want it even more. Oh, why have I gotta fall so far when I know he's gonna break my heart? Mama, why am I always suffering fools? Tell me why we had to fall so fast when we know it isn't meant to last. Honey, where's the couple of suffering fools? Couple of suffering fools. Yeah. Knowing it was just one night, why'd it have to feel so right? Honey, and why am I crying? Love's been lying to both of us. Knowing that I had to go, why'd you have to kiss me slow? Well, if I ain't mistaken, love's been making a fool of us both. 'Cause we know the score, but we want it even more. Oh, why have I gotta fall so far when I know he's gonna break my heart? Mama, why am I always suffering fools? Tell me why we had to fall so fast when we fire when I know it's gonna break my heart. Mama, why am I always suffering fools? Tell me why we had to fall so fast when we know it isn't meant to last. Honey, we're just a couple of suffering fools. Couple of suffering fools. Couple of suffering fools. Couple of suffering fools. Yeah, pretty.
Banger.
Oh, that's another Joe Plowman co-write, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Oh.
Did I do that?
I also want to take a second to mention all the insanely badass musicians that played on that record. You remember that? Remember when we were cool back when we were making this record before it was just all sourdough and dark evenings? A producer named Tyler Chester produced our album, which we were really excited about because we were big fans of his work already, including mainly Madison Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
Her last record we all just really, really adored, and we listened to it in the van all the time. So I tracked down a mutual friend and was like, can you introduce me to Tyler? And then she did, and then he produced our record. Isn't that crazy? Wow.
Like a cool guy.
What a time. So Tyler Chester is cool, but also just like a bunch of sick musicians played
Like the drummer from
with
Dawes.
us. The drummer from Dawes, Griffin Goldsmith. And also a drummer named Ted Poor played on that last song, who's also pretty insanely good. Really, we were like, the drummer thing was over the top, because we also had Jay Bellerose play drums
Oh, yeah.
on one. We're just dropping names, but people that listen to the same music we listen to are out there just like, oh my god. Everyone else is like, what? The other guy was Pete Thomas. He is from the band The Attractions of Elvis Costello and The Attractions fame. Yeah. Loud then I'm gonna damn bit of boot and dead bob meat round a bit of malt zooming on my knob.
I like it. I like this. Keep going. Wait, I like how it's weird.
She said that I wanted to the dad turn it down a bit of turn it bound by.
Sandwiches.
Look at it, so you did.
That made a lot of sense to us.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I mean,
all.
it's-
That's
it's-
all that really matters.
Bye, bye, bye,
It's the
bye,
middle
bye.
of the... Yeah. It's the middle of the third hour at this point.
You with us? You with us?
If you're still,
If you're with us, you know what we're talking
oh,
about.
bless your heart. All
Oh,
right.
and don't forget Mike Viola, too.
Mike Viola played also on this next song that we're gonna play.
Yeah.
And he's also really cool. I don't know what to tell you guys. We played with some cool guys,
He's
and
got a new
it
record
makes
out.
us giddy, as you can see clearly here. So this one is called Down in the Streets. And I was really excited about writing this song because I worked on it for a very long time, and I kept having different choruses that didn't make sense with the verses. I had the verse for like a couple years even, and I kept trying to write the chorus, and it didn't work. And then what happened is back in June, in the uprisings, you remember that part of the pandemic where everybody was going to protests?
Yeah.
Wow.
We went to a bunch of protests, and on June 1st, we were at a protest in Philly that got really crazy. Like, a bunch of people got tear gassed, and my brother got gassed and arrested by, like, an unmarked van. It was pretty scary. So anyway, it was a scary experience, and it sort of, like, shifted something in my brain, and then I got to finish writing this song. And so now it's dedicated to all of the Black Lives Matter protesters all around the country and around the world. It's not dedicated, by the way, to the Stop the Steal protesters. It has nothing to do with you guys, all right? You can take this song and shove it, or whatever.
Whatever you do with songs.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, you're right. Mama, it's a disaster, going faster and faster, and all of my heroes turning out to be bastards. Ain't no peace to be found in this company town. 'Cause the house will keep winning till we burn the house down. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight, where they call it a riot, 'cause we ain't keeping quiet. But if you've been listening, we know you don't buy it. And they say we've been stealing, but who's the real villain when we can't even make a living? Now they're making a killing. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. All our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Well, they can lock us up and they can knock us down. We're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out until we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. They can lock us up and they can knock us down. We're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out until we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. All our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. Yeah! That's right. Don't let those assholes discourage you from protesting. Protesting is still an important part of democracy. They can't co-opt it. They were just jealous of us, is what happened. We had millions of people marching for Black Lives this summer. And the fascist guys were like, why don't we ever get to march? That's what I think. They were like, I want to be tear gassed. That looks fun. That's my theory. Anyway. Let's do So Long New Orleans. Is that an A?
Yeah.
Great.
It is.
I love to hear it. Oh man, there's still money. This is great. Thank you guys again for still donating. You rule. You really rule. Feeling very blessed. This is a song I wrote about New Orleans, which was my adopted hometown, and then I was one of many in the pandemic who relocated. First, I relocated into Joe's house in Philly, and then I sort of slowly, over several pandemic months, relocated my husband and dog and all of our stuff up here to the Philly area. So that's all just to say that I really love the city of New Orleans, and I've loved it for a long time, and this is a song for it. New Orleans is crazy. There's nothing she won't do. And if you hang around with her, she'll make you do it too. From the mouth of the Mississippi to the banks of Pontchartrain, black and greasy be thy heart, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. And ain't she just the sweetest thing you've seen? So long, New Orleans. So long, New Orleans. There ain't nowhere better. There ain't nowhere worse. When you think she's blessing you, you're bound to get her curse. She'll feed you at a table, she'll show you to her room, but are you rocking in her cradle or rotting in her tomb? Rotting in her tomb. It's just the sweetest thing you've seen. So long, New Orleans. So long, New Orleans. New Orleans is tragic. There's nothing she won't lose. If she ain't taking water, she's giving us the blues. From the mouth of the Mississippi to the banks of Pontchartrain, black and greasy be thy heart, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name. Yes. Ain't that the way? Well, officially we only have one more song, but we have 15 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to play? The timing was all working out so well until here. Oh, I know one thing I want to mention while you think about stuff you might want to play. These are people that requested songs that we didn't have time to learn, or I was personally overwhelmed by the thought of learning it. So special thanks to these guys for requesting cool songs, and I'm sorry we didn't get to play them. Pamela Ray and her dad, Frank Earl Holcomb. My dad, Brad Blinton, who requested an excellent Bob Dylan song, Only a Pawn in Their Game, and it just has so many goddamn words that I'm going to take a rain check, Dad, and I'll post it on Patreon for you. It's a very, very good song, and I took one crack at learning it, and I was like, it's just too many words. Edmund Fitton Brown, Katie Merkel, and her big sister, Kendra, on her 50th birthday. Thank you guys so much for your requests, and again, I'm really sorry we didn't get to them this time. We got a bunch of requests, and it really warmed our hearts, and we did some of them, and I hope you enjoyed that. And, if you want a refund, I'll give you a refund. How about that? Okay. Did you think of anything to play?
That boy?
Oh, yeah, let's play That Boy.
Yeah, done that. Boy.
We're going to play a little bit of an older one, and then we'll finish up here with one final song from the new record, Love and Rage, which is out April 30th on So Ferocious Records. That's my own record label. And which you guys are helping to fund right now by being at the show and sending us money. Thank you. That Boy! That boy wears his clothes too tight, goes out drinking every night, comes home singing and picking fights. That's a sight to see. That boy, well, he's always broke, makes a crack, then he laughs at his joke. Looks like hell, he smells like smoke. That don't bother me, 'cause he's wild, he's reckless, got a heart on his sleeve out the sides of Texas. It's ill-advised and it's unexpected, but just for old time's sake, I wanna make one last mistake. I wanna make one last mistake. That boy got a filthy mouth, somebody's mama ought to wash it out. He got a kiss like summer in the dirty South. I don't mind at all, 'cause that boy is going to my hair, whatever I ought to be doing instead. Gonna spend all day in his unmade bed. Boy, we'll have a ball. time's sake, I'm gonna make one last mistake. I'm gonna make one last mistake. Yeah. Well, I used to be that kind of girl. Honey, I was a real live wire. And I thought that I was up and grown. But there ain't no outrunning all of that damn desire for that boy. Na-na-na, yeah. Na-na-na-na-na-na.
That boy.
Na-na-na, ooh. Na-na-na-na-na-na.
That boy.
Talking about
That boy. Yeah, good call, Joe. That was fun. All right, people. We're going to wrap this thing right up. Welcome to more new patrons. Ken, Megan, Nathan, and John.
Skunk kind of
Skunk's still in here.
kind of woofed when we did that.
Skunk buffed for you.
Skunky, up, come on.
Thanks so much for sticking around. It was a 3-hour show, and we really enjoyed playing it for you. I hope you really enjoyed hearing it. Thank you for all the support all through the whole pandemic. I forgot to say earlier, so I'm going to say it now. If you can't give us money because you don't have any money, that is really okay with us. Very much okay with us. We know a lot of people are unemployed right now, and so feel no guilt of any kind if you can't spare a few bucks for us. Like, literally, do not feel guilty. We're not mad in the least. We want you to hear the music most of all because I know that you need it. So thank you for listening, whether you gave us money or not, and thank you also if you gave us money. And finally, I want to mention once more the new thing that I'm announcing, which is a tour of nonprofit organizations' Zoom meetings. So I would like to drop into some Zoom meetings of some people organizing to make the world better, and I want to play them a couple of songs. And this next song is one of the ones I would like to share with those good people making the world worth saving. Thanks again for listening. That's Joe Plowman.
Hey.
That's Patrick Firth. That's Skunk Bonds Plowman. He's down here somewhere.
He's over on the left room.
Thank you for paying these guys as rent for month number 11. We very much love and appreciate you all. Appreciate. Finally, here is the last song. It is called Be Good. Be good to the people. You be good to the people. We will too. Mwah. Love you guys. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry, bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, our God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. There ain't nothing more criminal than Be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. And love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Yeah, love everybody alive, and we love you. Mwah. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Say bye, skunk.
Bye, skunk.
Bye, skunk.